Eskom sales for the 6 months ending September is about 6% lower than the previous matching period. Despite the extensive use of diesel, the number of blackout days increased from 102 in 2022 to 183 this year. To unpack this further, I'm joined by Hartmut Winkler from the University of Johannesburg. Prof, thank you so much for your time and for coming in on a public holiday. I really appreciate that. Just first of all, does this also have anything to do with people who've decided, you know what, I can't rely on Eskom, so I'm getting my own electricity going, solar, wind, etc.?
Yes, I definitely think it would. At the beginning of this year, when people started realizing that load shedding is not going to go away and that this was going to be a particularly bad year, whoever was able to try to install solar or come up with some other kind of a plan. Eskom itself estimated a few months ago that as much as one stage of load shedding would be mitigated by this effect.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if it's as much as that, but it's certainly playing a role. If one goes around and looks at what's happening, a lot more houses now have got some sort of different alternative measures to supply their electricity, and that is ultimately going to hit Eskom.
Yeah, definitely. Even though you look at the number versus how many people live in South Africa, the fact is people who could afford to pay the municipalities and in turn Eskom, and who could afford to, for instance, or businesses rather, who could afford to pay for their electricity bills. Now they're leaving.
That's right, and these are also some of the most intensive users. Factories, shopping malls, or also big houses. They have large electricity bills.